Hello?
D18, 40 laps.
Hello?
Read you.
Hello?
Shut up, man. Hello, Clarice.
Well, we're going to start the. By the way, hi. We're live on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm doing this kind of on a whim, everybody. So please forgive me. Decided to throw this up here on the channels, if you will, and just throw it out live, so to speak. Welcome to S Racing 43 Bench Racing. If you're on the YouTube channel, this is Bench Racing that you see right here. That was my logo that we're working on. And we talk about a little bit of everything racing. Lately, primarily, it's been NASCAR. That's kind of my main. I raced dirt late models for 30-some years, and that's my passion. But as we know, NASCAR is kind of the hot topics most of the time. So we are. I delve into a lot of the topics that are being discussed in the NASCAR world, and there's been a lot of them lately. So I'll just say that. But yeah. The biggest one I really haven't touched on, and I'll be cutting a video on this before the weekend, is
Come
the
on,
whole
14. Can we catch up?
Joe Gibbs Gabe Hart thing. Everybody, listen. I have watched and listened and been involved in this sport.
Okay, Steve, get ready.
Okay,
here.
we're going to shut the yak off here. But I've been involved with this for a better part of 30-some years. And all I'm going to say about the whole lawsuit thing, about all of this nonsense, is exactly that. Because back in the day, and it wasn't
Come on, eh?
really all that long ago.
Pits are still
Yeah,
closed.
can you, not lock it down?
See the wreck coming. You see everybody slowing down to a near stop, and you
just spun out and you're still hitting me. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm not going to listen to that yak. But anyway, glad we didn't. We kind of started for the pits on this race, everybody. So yeah, we're running what they iRacing calls an NIS. It's a race that I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to line up. It says let the 9 by, but anyway, back to the Gabe Hart thing. Listen. It wasn't all of that long ago that, crew chiefs and drivers, some drivers anyway, kind of swapped and went around, and you had an instance where, I'll use Larry Mack because he's on Fox lately, and I'll put it this way. He went from Robert Yates Racing to Richard Childress and to be a crew chief for Dale Earnhardt. Okay? Well, you don't think that, and this is before all the zip drives and all the shit that's going on now as far as computers and blah, blah, blah. But you don't think for one frickin' minute that he don't retain any of that in his head? So, this whole Joe Gibbs thing, you know, they sign exclusivity. Hopefully, I said that right. Contracts, and you know, well, you can't take this and you can't take that with you, and all this kind of yada shit. Well, I'm going to use it this way. Let's say you're a head football coach of an NFL team. Now, whether you're an offense or defensive-minded coach, you can have your own set of criteria. Let's call it criteria. So when they hire you for a coach, and you bring all this in, and you develop players, and you do all the stuff, and you and management kind of have a falling out, and you decide you've had enough, and you're going elsewhere. Are they going to sue you because you take the knowledge, whatever it may be, that you gained at that particular team and take it to another team? You know, there's just a whole lot of bullshit. Quite frankly, everybody, there's just a whole lot of bullshit that's going on with this. Pardon me, I forgot. Let's see. I popped it up. Okay. Oh, shit. Looking at all my screens. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of a prelim to my take on it, everybody. Where is the number 9? He's right there. Is that this whole lawsuit shit, and they hired they hired. Well, this start was fucked. They hired a private detective to follow Gabehart around. Seriously. Now,
Yellow's out. Back it down.
oh, for the love of Sam, really?
Pits are closed.
Well, we have a 40-lap race, everybody. So, I am going to dive in and get gas as soon as the pits are open.
All right, pits are open.
And I missed it. Anyway, I it's 10 o'clock here Central Standard Time in northern Nebraska. But anyway, my whole take on this lawsuit stuff is much ado about nothing. Because, listen, for years, crew chiefs have been fired and hired and all this stuff, and they take with them, you know, whether it's a notebook, whether it's a laptop, whether it's whatever. Now, I get the insinuation is that he took trade information to Spire Motorsport, meaning Gabehart, took...
Okay, pit speed is 50 miles
Said
per
I
hour.
passed the
I don't
post
have that
box.
information.
Good to know.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Thank you
One.
for the... I'm
now.
sorry, I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Right front, 153 degrees. Front left,
But thank you,
141 degrees.
Omar Gosh. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Are we good? I suppose that's going to be a green flag penalty. Yay. So anyway, the other thing is with this whole private eye thing is absolute nonsense. And
Car number 24 is
I mean, this day and age with the way cup cars are built, you buy a kit car and you put it together at your shop. You can't weld on it. You can't Bondo on it. You can't do shit with it. Okay? And which to me is another load of nonsense, but it is what it is. I'm going to attempt to go back in and see if I can serve my penalty. Sorry, look at all my telemetry.
Steve, watch your speed. Pit in.
But anyway,
100 feet. Sorry, I don't have my data. All right, pit in. 5.
I'm exasperated with this
3,
lawsuit shit.
2, 1. Pit here.
I can't think of enough parodies.
Front right, 150 degrees. Left front, 1.
Well, evidently it's a green flag penalty, so okay. Yay. I still don't know how I passed the pace car, but it says I did.
Green flag.
So we'll buzz around here and get my we'll go in the pits and we'll get a lap down. Which is alright. There's bound to be another caution.
Bump 1 red, box in, 900 feet. I don't have that data. The leader has just done a 35.79.
And we'll get whole. Well, we're going to go 2 laps down, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Box here.
By the time we get
right front, 151 degrees. Left front, 1.
We might even go 3 laps down. But anyway, Omar Gosh, thank you for, looks like you're on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But anyway, I'm wandering around with this whole thought process, but I do not agree with the lawsuit. The judges kind of already said to settle it out of court, and then Joe Gibbs Racing goes and hires a private detective, and yeah, that's going swimmingly well. So I don't know. I don't understand it. You know, they had a divorce. Get over it. I went through a divorce. I had to get over it. So yeah. Well, we went 2 laps down. So we're 2 laps down. So we got to just drive our own race, everybody. That's what I wanted to do. At least we're not going to get last. Check out the 2 trucks right there. At least we're not going to get last.
Go, go, go.
We may even go 3 laps down if I can't get out of the pit here quick enough. And here come the leaders. But anyway, gang, if you want to hear race commentary or race comments or comments on racing in general, go to Bench Racing on the YouTube channel, Bench Racing with Steve Hansen. And I can give my own folksy little idea of the whole whatever topic my feeble brain decides to talk about that particular time. So go to S Racing 43 on the YouTube channel, and we will try to be as entertaining as absolutely possible. But again, go to YouTube, and it's Bench Racing with Steve Hansen, and give it a like, give it a follow, sub, whatever the hell they talk about there. Trying to build up to the 500 mark to get monetized. I have no idea what I got to do on Twitch. I've met several barriers on Twitch, but or excuse me, TikTok, but it is what it is, gang.
Clear inside.
I definitely do not want to take out the blinking leader.
Stay high, you got one inside. He's still there. They're low.
So we go 3 laps down and then I hit the fence. Oh,
Coming
that's
up low side. Clear on the inside. You got one inside. Inside's clear.
well, shit. Not exactly what I wanted to do on this particular adventure, but it is what it is. We will get some safety rating out of it, and that's about it, because, whoops, I'm 43 points down on the IR side of it.
Caution's out, back it down. Alright, lucky dog up top.
And I'm definitely not the lucky dog. 4 laps down. Yeah. Oh, gotta love this. Gotta love it. Oh well. Well, Omar over on TikTok, thank you so much for jumping in.
It's so close.
Appreciate it. I have to flip my screen because I don't have it set up for dual chats, that is. So I will go over here. I don't have any chitty chatties right there. Might have to click it up on my YouTube channel to make sure who, what, where, when. But anyway, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream, everybody. Whatever the hell it's called on these 2 venues, lives. We're just hanging out, having fun, running an NIS race at
Okay, Steve, the leader, Wayne, is pitting.
Homestead with the Truck Series in the iRacing venue, and
Pits are open.
not exactly what I was hoping to do out of this, but as long as I can keep my incident points down, that will be a huge makeup. As I said, I'm losing 45 points as far as the IR ratings, which is your other rating that iRacing has. Yeah, I've kind of lost touch on how all that's calculated, and I apologize for that. I was not reading my screen. Well, we got a lap back. We're only 3 laps down now. Yeah. We'll come back around here and
You're in the lucky dog spot right now. Alright, lucky dog.
it still says the pits are open, so pardon moi.
Alright, pace car's in next time.
So we will pop in, top off with gas.
Okay, Steve, watch your speed here. Alright, box in 900 feet. You got loads of fuel, don't worry about it. Alright, box in.
We're going to
5,
top off.
4,
We are
3,
topping out.
2, 1. Box now.
We are in the Ford Amsoil
Right front,
Ford.
188 Fahrenheit. Left front, 171 degrees.
Okay. Here we go. Well, Luca Bastina, whatever. We're not going to get last in this race. That's a plus there, gang. and I'm fiddly dicking around, and we're going to lose the lap we just made up if I'm not careful.
Green flag.
Well, we got a little bit of a chance to stay ahead before the green flag, or excuse me, another caution flag hits. We got we're 12 seconds ahead, so there's a better chance than not that we're going to have another caution flag.
B16.
But now we're only 27 points down, gang. So we'll focus Poe on this deal, and as long as I don't spin it out.
B15.
But by topping off of gas, that will hopefully allow me the opportunity to be out here when they pit for gas. If we go for a green flag cycle.
Okay, Steve, the leader's just run on 33.51.
Well, I ain't anywhere near that right now. Nowhere near it.
That's halfway. You got plenty of fuel. Let's go.
But as I said, everybody, sorry I have to take a little pause in the cause here, but as I said, check out Bench Racing with Steve Hansen on the YouTube channel. I think you'll find some of it kind of humorous. I often say it's unscripted, unedited, and uncalled for the commentary at some point, but just given my backward-ass way of looking at the whole NASCAR and other racing topics of the day, my latest video had to do with dirt late models, which is near and dear to my heart. I don't know if y'all watch dirt racing. If you do, you will see that lately, well, actually more than lately, but dirt late models are now doing a lot of the slide for life things that sprint cars have done for a long time. And man, I've seen guys wad up from the lead, wad up cars and all that kind of stuff. And hey, I'm not ripping it, not blasting it. I'm just saying when I drove, you got side by side, but you did a slide for life. Yeah. If you did it more than once to the same guy, you were likely going to get a chat after the race is over. And now, I mean, they're sliding for life, and they're ripping each other's ass up and their noses off, and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm just saying, it's a whole different ball game than when I drove, because like I said, didn't lose that much time. like I said, it's a way different world than when I drove, but it's all good. Everything evolves, but that's like the shit boxes that NASCAR has now for the Cup Series. It's unfortunate that they've taken the mechanic aspect of it and the engineering, or I guess the engineering's still there, but I don't know. Like I said, you got to bolt the cars together. You can't weld on them. You can't do a whole lot of stuff with them. And to me, it's just flat ridiculous. But they've taken away what was NASCAR as far as the teams are concerned. But what NASCAR had a wet dream that they were going to make it like the IMSA series that they own. And my take on that whole part was quite simply that you have IMSA and you have NASCAR. NASCAR has a different fan base than what IMSA is. And I've heard the kids that are driving in the Cup Series say flat out, well, we like this and we like that. Well, most of them grew up by the time they were old enough to be standing up, they were, they were racing go-karts or what have you, and it just, and NASCAR got all hard-on over, well, I can't do that, and I'm already losing. I've lost a whole ton of freaking time now. But anyway, yeah. So I put a video out. I'm not a fan of more road courses. That's just like the last truck race they ran at St. Pete's in Florida, right? So you got a narrow street with the cement walls, and all they did was basically bang off of one another and wreck into the walls and all this kind of yada shit. So, well, that saved my ass.
Alright, here you go, look down.
So, here's the thing, everybody. Listen. People bitch and moan and gripe that NASCAR, whatever track you want to name, is boring because of this and crappy because of that. Well, I watched the weekend that the Cup guys were at COTA, the Cup and O'Reilly's cars were at COTA.
All right, pits are closed.
I watched the highlights of the St. Pete race with the trucks and the COTA race. I did not want to stomach a full weekend of road course racing. Not a road course big fan, but the thing I came away with was, if it wasn't for stage racing and the way they do it, is I think he was trying to go to the pit. But you got a lot of the same stuff, because you got guys that are
Alright, pits are open.
I was not in line for the lucky dog. I'm going to dive in and get a set of tires, because we got 9 laps to go, gang. And I listen, I've often said I got a face for radio and a voice for silent movies. But that being said, we're going to dive in for tires. And what the hell that's got to do with anything?
Alright, pit in 9.
But anyway, back to my rant, if you will.
Box in 5.
Is that
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, box now.
Get her done, boys, get her done. My rant is simply this, everybody, is that
91%.
I'm not for road courses any more than what we have. The street courses are to me, a giant pain in the ass, because you're taking barricade off, streets in the city. Okay, fine, but racing on a road course is one thing, but racing on a street course is quite another because they're typically narrower and there's, I don't know. At bottom line, we don't need more road courses in NASCAR. And back to that point, everybody, listen, I am not a proponent of, quite frankly, I'd like to see it cut the schedule back to 30 races, if not less. I was one back when, they were racing 25 races or give or take. I don't have the exact number in front of me right at the moment, but I remember when all the mile and a halves were going through the boom and we couldn't put enough stands up nowhere, no how. Well, my point was then, and it still is now, y'all did, meaning NASCAR, did not make it a have-to-see event, okay? So, rather than value the tickets that they had, let's build more. And pretty soon, let's tear the dang down. We're not getting enough. Let's tear them down. Really? Well, that makes perfect sense. You spent millions of dollars building them, and then you spend millions of dollars tearing it down. Why not just keep the venue you have, improve the venue you have, and make those tickets valuable?
Hit it.
That's just my take on it, everybody. And I'll have videos to my whacked up ideas.
Be 13.
13? Holy crap. We're only losing 3 iRatings right now, gang. 3! And we stand to make some pretty good safety ratings. So maybe I'll get my A license back. See, by not having my A license, I couldn't get on the E-Cola races they had at Daytona and such. So, here I am, languishing. We have no way of getting a top 10 out of all this nonsense, but we go ride it out. Don't eat it good. If I was on the lead lap, I'd be a little more jiggy on getting up in there, but I'm following the 11th place truck.
Okay, Steve, 2 to go.
And I don't want to mess up. Evidently, he's just going to be plumb comfy with riding where he's at. So we just going to ride it out. White flags in the air. Yeah. White flag. I know it ain't the position, but passing the truck, passing somebody is just kind of fun. I wasn't getting too jiggy, like I said. I just kind of hanging out, but we only lost 3 iRatings. Woo! We done did it. We done did it, boys. Something I do, don't know if it's necessary or not, but even though it's virtual racing, I go back to the pits, salute the boys, and that's it. There's a whole lot more calming having the yak box shut off. That's why you didn't hear anybody else bitching, complaining, or whatever, because I had the yak box shut off.
Okay, Steve, watch your speed here. All right, box in.
We will park in our pit.
Box
Give
in.
a salute
5,
to the boys.
4,
And have a little
3,
salute to
2,
y'all.
1. Bring it in.
And there we go. Put her in neutral. Have a little touch of the crown. Apple crown to everybody. Here's to the American Eagle, so bold and so free. A whiskey glass and a woman's ass made a horse's ass out of me. Cheers, everybody. With that, again, please follow S Racing 43 on the YouTube or Bench Racing with Steve Hansen. Give it a follow, give it a like, or give it a sub, however, it's free. We talk about racing on there, and be happy to have you come over and check it out. But with that, everybody, that ends our race for the evening. And I hopefully will be back this weekend with another another video. I'm not sure which combination I'll do, if we'll be on our Twitch channel, our YouTube channel, our TikTok channel, but we will be live and in the proud flesh, as my daddy used to say. One more toast to y'all. Thank you. With that, everybody, I wish you all a great, great evening, great night, great morning, wherever you may be. And always remember, it's better to have raced and went broke than to have never raced at all.